Go ahead, Grant. Get one in, man. I can see you.
How big of a boost would it be for your offense to get Debo and Raheem back, and how big of a boost would it be for your defense to get Richard Sherman back?
I mean, just those two guys, it's a huge boost. But it's, I mean, getting guys who you depend on, who've done a lot for us. I think you guys can see how Debo's been in just the games he's played this year. To how Sherm's been, just even when he came out to practice, the boost it gives. I also want to say, which I echoed to the guys today too, that we're not going to win just because these guys are coming back. I mean, these guys haven't played football in a while, and usually when they do come back, it takes them a week or so to get into it and to really affect a game. Well, we're gonna win based off of whether the guys that we have get better or worse. And I think we got some guys giving everything, and I still think guys can take it to another level. I think there's a number of guys out there. Even like Brandon Ayuk, he's been playing great. He can take it to another level. So can Jason Barrett. So can Jimmy Ward. So can Kinlaw. So can Trent Williams. But I mean, getting Debo back, getting Raheem back, Sherm, I mean, that stuff's going to help big, and that's some juice we need. But we also don't have much room for error with where our record is right now. So I can't count on those guys just to come in and change everything. I just want those guys to get healthy and be a part of it. But we need to really make sure that this week makes us better, not just rested, but makes us better. And sometimes that's tough to do when you're not practicing or doing anything. That's why I'm hoping the guys are handling it the right way. And I'll make sure when I see them Friday and Saturday, we do our part. And we come in next week rested, pumped up to go, and ready to finish out 2020 the right way.
Former 49ers cornerback Eric Davis recently said Richard Sherman could be the next Merton Hanks at free safety. They played together. Do you still feel there's a future for Sherman at that position?
Yeah, I mean, I think Sherman could do whatever he wanted to do. I mean, if that's where he saw his career going and he was committed to it, he'll figure it out a way to do it. I mean, I loved Merton Hanks and Eric Davis, those two huge fans of those guys. Sherman doesn't have as long of a neck as Merton, but he's got more hair that could help him with the hitting, I guess. But no, Sherm, whatever challenge he wants, I wouldn't put anything past him.
I mean, for me, if I protect the football, I think I'm a pretty darn good quarterback, and that's really what matters most. And so I'd like to improve on that after these past couple games. But other than that, I'll just stick to my reads, stick to my progressions, be accurate. I've had some good plays, had some bad plays, but you just keep working along and continue to work and execute at a high level.
Nick, you mentioned the turnovers. Obviously, each turnover is different, but has there been an overarching theme with the turnovers? Are you trying to do too much, and is there something you can do to cut them down?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Everyone's different. It just depends on the situation, the play, really just the situation. But that's all. I mean, as long as I can control that, I think we'll be a very good football team. And so that's something that you just continue to work at. Stick to your progressions, know where your outlets are. And in a situation like the last one in New Orleans, late in the game, I was just trying to give the guy a chance. So everyone's different. But that's not, I mean, I'm not thinking about turnovers. I'm thinking about going out there, playing well, throwing touchdowns, and leading the offense.
Robert, after reviewing the film, why did your defense play so much better against the Saints this year than last year? I mean, given how many points you gave up against that offense last year and the players you've lost since then, it might have been reasonable to expect your guys to give up like 8 yards of play as opposed to 4.
Last year with New Orleans, I thought they did the speed at which they operated was a lot faster than I think even I anticipated. And so we had and it starts with me always. You want to eliminate as much gray area as possible, and you always want to put those guys in position to go play at their highest level. And so to do that, there's got to be a simplicity within checks. And so those guys can just line up and go play. And we had more of an emphasis this year. And, hey, we're just going to line up. We're not going to chase 7 all over the field. We're just going to line up, play football, keep our eyes on the quarterback, and play good, sound, fundamental football, get our feet in the ground, and let's just go execute. And I thought those guys did phenomenal taking that approach. And I thought they did a great job turning around, getting focused, understanding the tempo at which they operate, and really weren't overwhelmed with the speed at which they operate. Even though it doesn't seem like much, those guys operate pretty quick especially with all the personnel changes that they have. It could get overwhelming for not only a defensive player, but for a coaching staff also. And I thought the guys did, from coaching staff to players, all of them, I thought they did a fantastic job handling all of it and executing.
Kyle, what gives you confidence heading into this game, given all the bad luck you've had with illness and injury? given that you've lost 3 in a row and the Rams are hot?
I mean, it's about going to work and believing in your guys. I mean, we don't sit there and say what can give us confidence. You just work and try to do the best you can, and then you live with the consequences and the work you put in the week. I mean, we know we're going against a good team. We thought we were going against a good team the last time we played them, and you're always going against good teams to be in this league, and the Rams happen to be one of the better ones. But I thought we had really good effort today, really good walkthrough. I'm hoping we can get lucky with some of the guys we get back. But when you go and you play good ball, everyone's in it together, and if you don't turn the ball over, then you always got a chance to win. And we never go into a game not thinking that we have one, but we try to earn that throughout the week, and there's been some more challenges with that this week. But I like where our team was at today. After Thanksgiving yesterday, they came in ready to go, locked in, and our guys are excited to play Sunday.